This just in out of the NBA, LeBron James is officially coming back for year number 21 in the NBA. Made the announcement Wednesday night at the ESPY Awards. LeBron did leave some doubt after LA lost to the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals, saying, quote, "I've got a lot to think about." LeBron thought about it, and now he's ready to run it back. So we will run it back with our CBS Sports NBA insider, Bill Reiter. Bill, how much of a question was LeBron's return to you since the offseason began?
Zero. I think, Russ, you and I had this conversation when LeBron announced or talked about or, whatever, grabbed as much attention as he could on the way out of the season that he needed to take some time to think. Like, I've covered LeBron James. I like the guy. He's obviously one of the greatest of all time, but this is what he does. He likes attention. He likes to make us talk about him. He has succeeded everywhere, including here on CBS Sports HQ, but there was zero doubt in my mind and the mind of people around the NBA that he would return for another NBA season.
All right, well, he got what he wanted. We are talking about him, so let's talk about him. What work does LeBron and, more importantly, the rest of the Lakers have to do to sort of get over the hump? Look, they finished the season strong after the trade deadline. I think they were a lot better than a lot of people thought they would be. How close are they, and what do they need to do to get over the top from where, say, Denver is?
Yeah, you said it. Look, they had the fourth best records after the trade deadline in the NBA and the best rush in the Western Conference over that stretch. Some people will tell you misleading because teams like Denver maybe took their foot off the gas a little bit, but this was a really good Lakers team after they made some of those adjustments and changes. They brought the core back. They added Gabe Vincent, who was obviously very impressive for the Heat in that team's run to the finals. So I think the answer to your question is they have to be healthy. They have to have LeBron James be LeBron James, and there's every reason to think he can still do that. And they need Anthony Davis, just like they did in the postseason, to be extraordinary, top 5, top 10 player, night in, night out. If they do that, Russ, and those are big ifs, I think they can compete. I think they can be a top 3 or 4 team in the Western Conference. I like the moves they made, bringing the band basically back together. They've got 2 stars in LeBron and AD. They've got some pieces around them and some shooters. They'll play better defense, I think, like we saw after the trade deadline last season. It's just a question of staying healthy and Anthony Davis being the best version of himself.
All right, I think this is a teachable moment, though, because LeBron said, "I got a lot to think about," which could have meant everything, but all of us said, oh, he's thinking about whether or not to come back. Look, when LeBron finally decides to hang it up, what's it really going to look like? Is he going to go on a tour, you think? Like, all the way, he's going to get the rocking chairs and all that?
I mean, look, I'm not making fun of people doing their goodbye tours. It makes sense. But LeBron could be the first person, and I'm being serious, in the history of sports to announce it 2 or 3 years out and really soak it in. Look, LeBron likes attention, and you're absolutely right. LeBron James, and there are guys who will do this. There are all-time greats who will just say, you know what, that was a great run. I'm done in a couple of weeks. I'm finished. It's over. That ain't LeBron. The Kobe Bryant goodbye tour is going to be minuscule in comparison to what LeBron James does. You are absolutely correct. We are going to have some notice when LeBron walks away from the game.
Well, look, we know for sure now that LeBron James is coming back to play for the Lakers in his 21st season in the NBA, and Bill Reiter will be covering him just about every step of the way, I do believe. That's Bill Reiter, ladies and gentlemen. Bill, thank you so much. Much appreciated. And here's a look at the Vegas odds for the Lakers. They're plus 650 to win their division, plus 900 to win the Western Conference. Hey, plus 1,300 might not be bad odds right now, midsummer, to win an NBA title. And they're over-under for wins in the regular season, 46.5. And LeBron's still not too far off the MVP. I mean, the dude's going to compete for that award as long as he's playing in the league. He's plus 2,200.